Hi guys and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more DANDADAN content on this channel. We checked out season 1 when it was airing. I had an absolute blast with it. It was an incredible series, one that I was very much looking forward to as a manga reader. And today I am very late to check out trailer number 2, I guess, for DANDADAN Season 2. So I'm very excited to check this one out. I have been waiting so patiently. I've been really just excited to see Season 2 when it airs. I cannot wait for it. I know that there's been recent news that the first 3 episodes will be played in theaters again, just like with the first Encounter, I think it was called. So I hope that anyone that goes to see that in theaters really enjoys their time there, and that gets them even more excited for what is to come during the Evil Eye arc. One of my personal favorite arcs in the series. It is the arc that really just gripped me and made me a super fan of DANDADAN. I was enjoying the series for sure up until this point, but it is truly this arc while I was reading it that made me just so invested and fall in love with the series, in love with the characters, in love with the writing and everything that Tatsu has been doing. And things only get better from here, folks. And I'm very excited to see how people feel about this. I'm excited for people to experience this content and everything that comes with it. And yeah, let's just dive right into this trailer. I'm excited to check it out. I do apologize for getting to this very late. I had a lot going on. I had a lot on my plate. I was editing a lot, recording a lot. I guess better late than ever, huh? DANDADAN Season 2. Trailer 2. I wonder if this one's gonna give us a little tease for the opening. I think it was was it trailer 2 that gave a little tease for the opening for DANDADAN Season 1? I can't remember, but regardless, we're going to check this one out. We're going to have an absolute blast with it. I'm excited to hear more of Ushio, and I'm excited to see more from Science Saru. DANDADAN. Whew, let's go. Oh shit. There he is. Oh. It's so smooth. Oh, I'm so excited for this. It looks so good. Full throttle. Oh. Oh shit. Man, it looks incredible. I recognize so many of these scenes. Don't look it in the eye. Holy shit, look at that run. Oh, the volcano. DANDADAN. Turbo Granny. I remember these scenes so fondly in my mind. July 3rd, I cannot wait. So yeah, I'll maybe talk a little spoilery about this in a bit. Like, I'm not going to talk just yet about spoilers. I'm going to just kind of give a brief overview of the trailer, but I'll probably put up a spoiler warning when I want to talk some spoiler related stuff within this as a manga reader. So I'll give you a heads up, don't worry. But yeah, this trailer was incredible. It was so good hearing the OST again. It was so good seeing these characters animated once again. Momo, Gigi, Turbo Granny, and of course Okarun, all animated here, looking better than ever. And let me just say, the purple color palette for the Evil Eye has always been one of my favorite looks in this entire series. I love how that looks. I love the color choice. I love just the design and everything. The shots for it, iconic, incredible, amazing. Some of my favorite panels in DANDADAN are within this arc. And also one of my favorite volume covers features this guy right here, the Evil Eye. And yeah, I can't wait for you guys to experience this. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. The voice acting, the voice effect for the Evil Eye sounds really cool. I really like what they did with it. The way that they're animating, you know, those action sequences with Evil Eye versus Okarun look incredible. Of course, the football, because, you know, that's harking back to what happened, a scene at the end of season 1 where Okarun and Gigi are playing football. Now there's a football back in things again, and yeah, it makes you think, right? Science Saru is absolutely cooking with this. The look of this, the composition, the framing, everything in this trailer looks immaculate. It looks so perfect. It's funny because, you know, it's been quite a while since I read this content for the series, so I'm not super like frame by frame familiar with everything, but I remember pretty much everything that happens, and being reminded of those moments was really cool. And I just gotta say as well, I adore seeing what Science Saru did here. Like the moment where Okarun transforms into Turbo Granny, wow, that looked insane. Like seeing the marks appear, seeing his eyes change color, seeing the hair change, the effects, the particles, everything so smooth. And like, I know that was a big thing during season 1. The transformation moments looked so good. Every single transformation moment somehow was different and somehow looked better than the last. And I see that Science Saru are not letting down on that. They are continuing with that trend, and I can't wait to see just how far that goes. And yeah, like I know that there was a big thing as well in season 1 where depending on the fight that was happening, there was kind of a different color associated with it. And you know, this one is obviously the whole area, everything looks purple, and that's very fitting for the design of Evil Eye. That's very fitting for what we're seeing here. I think that's one of my favorite things that Science Saru has been doing with these fights, where within this empty space there is kind of a color effect. There's like a filter thrown over everything depending on who is fighting and what is happening. But I guess now I would like to maybe spend some time talking about the spoilery stuff within this trailer. So here's your spoiler warning. I'm going to talk spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, spoiler time. So obviously the first thing that is huge spoilers that probably anyone watching this trailer, anyone who's watched any of the trailers for Evil Eye arc, Gigi is obviously the one possessed by the Evil Eye. It's so obvious, and I feel like that hair part right there for his forehead was very clearly designed that way for this specifically. Like Tatsu was not messing around when he gave Gigi that little cowlick right there that created an opening on his forehead that could be seen as space for a third eye, like this evil eye. And yeah, the evil eye looks so ripped, it looks so good, and the fight between Evil Eye and Okarun is so good, it's so iconic, and it's one that's still ongoing in the manga today. Like they have never you know, had a victor. There's still this question of like the Evil Eye will one day fight Okarun again, and yeah, like it's just like fun to know that that's kind of always in the background, that the Evil Eye will return at some point and fight Okarun. So this is our first time seeing this fight, and it's just really fun, and it's just really cool seeing just how different Evil Eye looks from Gigi, you know, where Evil Eye looks very cocky and very sure of itself and very, you know, just cool, whereas Gigi is an absolute dork. Gigi is the dorkiest dork within this entire series. He is such a dumbass, but the most loving one possible, and you don't see Evil Eye pulling any of those faces that Gigi is known for. A small little detail, but one that I really love, is if you pause the trailer during when it shows Science Saru, like their logo, you can see the original Evil Eye, like the Evil Eye that has possessed Gigi, kind of stretched out across that, you know, further emphasizing this is his arc. This is an arc all about this guy right here. But then it also does show the big ass, I can't remember the name for it, but it's like this big ass snake thing. I don't think it's a Tsuchinoko or anything like that. I'm butchering that name. I can't remember what this thing's actually called, but it burrows itself underground, and it, if memory serves me right, this is the actual being deity that these, you know, creepy old people that we're seeing in at the end of this final season of season 1. This is what they have been sacrificing humans towards, and it's really interesting that it actually shows it here, because like people just watching the trailer don't know what the hell this is, and I guess that's kind of what the point of showing it here is, because it's like, whoa, what is that? Like there's so much random bullshit going on, you know, and then there's this big ass snake, like what's up with that? But getting to see Momo and Okarun again together, just side by side, both like, what is happening? It means everything. I just love seeing them together. They're so cute, they're adorable, and they're the it couple. And we do get some really iconic moments from the manga, you know, we see Gigi running up and punching the big snake thing as it's about to try to harm Momo. So like, yeah, I just love that they showed some moments like that. And it's also showing, you know, Turbo Granny and Okarun when they're kind of trapped in the, I don't know, I can't remember where it is, but it's this real like sticky stuff, I think. They're kind of stuck down there and it looks like everything is over for them. There's no getting out of it. But you know, obviously with Turbo Granny there, Turbo Granny is very lucky, and that basically is your get out of jail free card. If you got Turbo Granny with you in a really precarious situation, you're basically saved. And the trailer also kind of gives away the whole "don't look it in the eye" thing as the evil eye turns around and stares at us, and the shot of like Gigi, Okarun, and Momo all kind of chibi-fied. This is incredible. I love this shot so much. I love the way they drew them here. It's so good. And yeah, then we get this really bonkers animated sequence with Gigi running through the hallway with Turbo Granny and Momo. That shit looked incredible. It was so good. And I can't wait to see it animated in the actual series. But one thing that really blew me away when it showed it here was the volcano erupting, because this scene is very heartbreaking. Like this whole sequence in the manga broke my heart. It tore me apart, and it upset me much more than the acrobatic silky scene when I was reading it. Like the acrobatic silky scene I did think was very sad, but this one really just, it made me angry, it made me upset, and I'm very excited to see how Science Saru adapts this scene, because it is very painful the way this, like, I'm going to talk spoilers again for the manga. I know that this was a spoiler section, but this little kid, I don't know, it just breaks my heart to think about it. It's so unbelievably sad, and I'm excited to see it. And you know, it does also then show like scenes from the very end of this arc with Momo standing in front of the fire engine, and I can't remember exactly what happens here, but I remember her using the body of the snake as like a hose, I think, to put out a fire or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's kind of cool that it shows literally like a scene from the very end of this. So this whole arc is going to be so fun. It's going to be so batshit insane and so fun to check out, and I hope that you guys will join me on that journey when I check this out. I'll be checking this out weekly, of course, like I did for season 1, and if you guys do want to see me check that out, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Obviously, you can just click the subscribe button down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and comment down below just how excited you are for season 2 DANDADAN. I'm excited. I can't wait. July 3rd cannot come soon enough. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you're having a great day today and that you're able to take it easy. I will see you in the next one. Take care.